Today I want to show you the new ChatGPT image update and more importantly, how to actually use it. This is called ChatGPT Image 2.0 and it's a big step forward for anyone who creates content, thumbnails, graphics, posters, social media posts, course visuals or simply design mockups. In this video, I'm not just going to talk about the update, I'm going to show you where to click, what to type, and how to edit an image, how to change the aspect ratio, and how creators can use this in real life. So let's jump into ChatGPT and look at it together. Once you are inside ChatGPT, there are two main ways to create images. The first way is simply to type what you want in the normal chat box. For example, I can click here for the message box and type, create a YouTube thumbnail concept for a video about ChatGPT Images 2.0. Make it clean, modern, and clickable. Use large, readable text that says, AI images got smarter. Then I press enter. The second way is to go to the sidebar and click on Images. Depending on your layout, you may need to click More first and then choose Images. This area is useful because it keeps your image work more organized. Images you create are saved here, so you can come back to them later instead of hunting through an old chat. The big change is that this is not just an AI art generator anymore. ChatGPT Images 2.0 is designed to be more useful for real design tasks. OpenAI says the new model has better text rendering, better layout control, stronger editing, multilingual support, and better instruction following. That means it should be better at things like posters, YouTube thumbnails, infographics, social media graphics, course visuals, simple adverts, design mockups. And that is important because older AI image tools were often beautiful but not always usable. The images looked amazing, but the text looked like a secret language from another planet. Let us create a simple image from scratch. I'm going to click in the message box and type. Create a clean, modern YouTube thumbnail for a video called ChatGPT Images 2.0. Use a bright text style, a laptop screen, AI image examples, and big readable text that says AI Images 2.0. Make it dramatic but not cluttered. Now press enter. Now, while this is generating, notice something important. A good image prompt does not only say, make a nice image. It gives the tool a job. I told it the format, the purpose, the topic, the visual style, and the exact text I want on the image. This is the difference between a random AI picture and a useful design starting point. Now let us say this is close, but not quite perfect. Maybe the text is too small or the image is too busy. I do not need to start again. I can simply ask ChatGPT to improve it. I will type. Make the text bigger and easier to read. Simplify the background. Make the thumbnail feel more clickable for YouTube, but keep the same topic and message. Type and send. This is where ChatGPT becomes useful as a creative assistant. You can keep giving feedback in normal language. You do not have to know all the technical design language. You can just say what is wrong and what you want to improve. Another useful update is aspect ratio. This matters because every platform wants a different shape. A YouTube thumbnail needs a wide shape. An Instagram post may need a square. A story or reel needs vertical. A website banner needs something very wide. Inside the image editor, click aspect ratio. For YouTube, I would choose a wide format. Now I can regenerate the image so that it fits the platform better from the beginning, instead of cropping everything afterwards and hoping my face doesn't disappear into the digital wilderness. Now let me show you one of the most practical features. Instead of changing the whole image, I can select only one part. I click Select in the top right, then I highlight the area I want to change and ask ChatGPT to add, remove, or update what part of the image you want to change. For example, let us say I like the thumbnail, but I want the text area to stand out more. After selecting this part, I can type, make this text area cleaner, with stronger contrast and more readable text. Keep the rest of the image the same. Then I submit the edit. This is very helpful because you do not always want a completely new image. Sometimes you like 80% of the design, but only one section needs work. That is where selective editing becomes powerful. You can also upload your own image and ask ChatGPT to work with it. For example, if you are a YouTuber, you can upload your own photo and say, use this photo of me to create a YouTube thumbnail. Keep my face natural. Add a clean modern background. Use large, readable text that says ChatGPT Images 2.0. Make it professional and clickable. This is especially useful for creators because most of the time you don't want a random AI person in your thumbnail. You want your own face, your own brand and your own style and your own message. So instead of replacing you, the tool can help build the design around you. Let us try another example. Imagine you run a small business and need a quick social media post. I will type the following. Create a square Instagram post for a small coffee shop announcing a winter special. Use warm colors, a cozy coffee photo style, and large readable text that says winter coffee special. Add smaller text that says buy one cappuccino and get one free. This is where I think the update becomes very practical. You can use it for early design concepts, campaigns, ideas, social posts, posters, adverts, and even course visuals. Will every result be perfect? No, of course not. You still need to check the spelling, the layout, facts, and brand consistency. But as a starting point, this can save a lot of time. There is also a feature called Images with Thinking. In simple terms, this means ChatGPT can take more time to plan and refine the image before creating it. For example, if you want a detailed infographic, a multi-panel comic, a course diagram, or a more complex design, thinking can help the model plan the result more carefully before generating it. So depending on your account, you can click the model picker here and choose a thinking or pro model. Your exact options may look different depending on your plan. Now let us test something more difficult, an infographic. I will type, create a clean educational infographic explaining the new ChatGPT Images 2.0 update. Include 4 sections, better text, better editing, aspect ratios, and images with thinking. Use simple icon, clear headings, and readable text. This is a good test because infographics need structure. They are not just pretty pictures. They need headings, sections, spacing, readable words, and visual logic. This is one of the areas where better text rendering and layout control really matter. Inside the editor, you also have basic controls like undo, redo, and cancel. So if you make an edit and it goes wrong, you're not stuck. OpenAI's help page says you can use undo and redo above the image or select cancel to start over. This is useful because AI editing is not always perfect. So that's how to use the new ChatGPT image creator. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. And remember, If I can figure it out, so can you.